Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the remainder of July 2021. I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. If you want to reach me through bill per call, just make sure that you're registered. You can request a call back at any time after that. And if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Be sure to check me out on Patreon. I do the Venus sign readings there monthly, as well as additional content. And then also check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Tower. We have Temperance. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins. Okay, you guys might have some sort of transformations in your life or in your relationship coming up. I'm seeing triple eights. So that number could be of some sort of significance for you. You might start to see repeated 8s. So be sure also to check out the number synchronicity video for July, because it might also give you some additional insight on what to look for or what that could mean for you. Okay, so I feel like somebody has been doing a lot of purging, healing. Unfortunately, it does make me feel like, hopefully nobody is like legitimately sick, but it does make me think about like when you're purging and then like you lay down, if you ever had like, you know, the stomach flu or whatever, and you know how you get all sick and then you lie down for a little while and then you feel like you just got to go again, and it just happens on and off. I kind of feel like someone's going through that right now. Not necessarily the sick part, but the emotional part. It's like 1 minute you're crying, you're purging, you feel better, and you're crying and purging again. I just kind of feel like something's going on where some sort of shift is happening. The thing that you were once familiar with is just kind of falling apart, because it's time to usher in some sort of new way of thinking or new way of doing things. And it definitely seems like maybe you're being forced or thrusted into something. It just seems like, you know, the universe is like, hey, it's time for this to happen. You know, it's got to happen. We don't care if you're uncomfortable, like you've got to change, or this is what it takes in order for something to change or to happen. So I'm seeing a couple of things happen though. I'm feeling like some sort of foundation is falling apart or crumbling, but then it's going to be put back together even stronger. Or something is having to fall apart in your life in order to go ahead and establish this new foundation. I do feel like you're going to have the security that you are wanting in life, or in a partnership. But it looks like you are also having doubts about something that's happening. Like you're in denial, or you don't want to believe it, or maybe you think something's just too good to be true. And then also, for whatever reason, seems like you are trying to suppress your thoughts or your desires. Like you're trying to keep them under wraps or control it for whatever reason. Not quite sure why. Now, it could be that maybe you were involved with someone that was in an established relationship. I'm starting to see that something was a catalyst too. Somebody may have been a catalyst to force you to see that your relationship wasn't secure, or something had to be a catalyst for you to understand, you know, your current situation. If you were in a relationship and someone just comes into your life and just tears it apart, I just kind of feel like that was their role. That was their purpose, because maybe you weren't seeing something, or you kept being in denial of something. And so someone caused a shakeup. Some of you also may just be having a hard time of letting go of what's viewed as traditional. It's like maybe you want to hold on to that so much, and maybe that is not what you get or what you're attracted to. Also, if you could have been in any type of denial about who you are, this person is here to help you see who you are. It's like, no, stop lying to yourself. This is what you want. This is who you are. You might have to get some sort of reality check. Now, also, kind of aside from the relationships, I keep getting pointed to talk about some sort of hauntings, or, you know, something about some spirits or something. I don't know why. I just keep feeling like someone's place is like haunted. Maybe there's been a lot of weird disturbances around the house. You guys as a couple also maybe do need to get out. Maybe the home that you're in, maybe the foundation that it was built on was something kind of terrible, you know. I would even say be careful of the next house that you purchase, because you want to make sure that, and I like certain things, it's not a big deal to me, but I kind of feel like maybe some sort of energy could still be lingering in a house. Like, for instance, if somebody, not talking about just dying in a house, but like somebody getting murdered in a house, you know, just something kind of terrible. So yeah, I would be careful about that, because I feel like, I don't know. Or maybe your house needs to be cleansed if you can't afford to just leave, or if it's not that serious, but there is a disturbance, like cleanse it. And then too, if there is disturbances in the house, I don't feel like one cleansing is gonna get the job done. I feel like maybe it's just something that's going to have to be ongoing. Like, you know, every other month you're gonna have to spiritually cleanse that home, because there's still things that are lurking there. Maybe one day you won't have to do it consistently, but I kind of feel like you do. Okay, so I don't know. I know that was kind of weird, but I was getting like something about spirits and hauntings. I feel like you and your love interest, you guys also are connected telepathically, and I think you're trying to shut each other out because it doesn't make sense. Especially with you being Taurus, maybe you're like, that doesn't make sense, you know, all this paranormal, metaphysical stuff. But I do feel like there is something very unique about the connection. Maybe you're also an empath and tapped into each other's energies. You can feel when this person's depressed. You can feel when they're sick, maybe too. That's why I was getting that that image of someone being sick. Especially if someone's like pregnant. I don't know if you ever heard of, you probably have, you know, heard of like when guys actually get the morning sickness symptoms and stuff. They can feel what their girlfriend or wife is feeling. So it could be something like that going on. Some of you may be having an issue with something that runs in a family. It seems like something was triggered or activated and it runs in a family. It was already within you. It was lying dormant. And this person comes into your life and activates it. And I think you're kind of having a hard time adjusting to whatever this person made you feel or realize. Oh, it is too. Something else is going on about a family secret. I feel like someone didn't want the family secret to come out, or something is like a great family secret. Now, something also could be, you might find out some information about your love interest, like something about your families, or maybe their family, something about the way they make their money is a shocker. I don't know why I'm going back to like a headstone or a graveyard or grave site. Something about a family plot of land. I don't know if family's been fighting about a plot of land or something. Finances might be some sort of an issue in your relationship. And the thing is that I see like there may also be an abundance of finances coming in. But then it also may stir up some sort of drama or anxiety. Okay, so I do see a situation where someone tries to manipulate with money. And maybe you're like, I need to figure out a way to make my own money so that I don't have to be dependent on them for theirs. Yeah, somebody might be manipulating you with the money. Okay, so again, I'm getting back to secrets coming out and all these desires, or something's taboo going on, or that's considered to be taboo. And it might be something that runs in a family. Someone might have some sort of sexual fetish, and it's just like, it's a secret. There's also some sort of anxiety in regards to sexuality. Something could have happened in childhood. Something also could be going on with someone's sexual identity. Maybe someone is discovering that they're fluid or bisexual. I know that's not for everybody. And if it's not dealing with something of that sort, then overall just something about their sexual habits. I think it's more, not necessarily diseases, although, I wouldn't write that off either. But more so like I said, their habits, their fantasies, their desires, or who they're with. I feel like there's also some sort of flirting going on with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody might start to view someone differently. It's possible that you keep dreaming about this air sign and you're like, why do I keep dreaming about this person? I feel like somebody is in your energy and you don't really understand why. Someone hides their emotional side a lot. Maybe struggles with anxiety. Something about someone's sexual history could be the root of their sexual anxiety. Okay, so somebody is possibly, if not bisexual, it's like, it's complicated. It's hard to explain. it's weird. I don't know why. I'm kind of getting the energy of either two guys who like each other but not necessarily wanting to be together, or who have experimented but not necessarily wanting to be together. It's just something kind of complicated. And I feel like this person also is having a hard time talking about it. Um, Somebody else knows about this secret. I feel like somebody's worried that if their partner knows, they're going to reject them, or they're not going to respect them anymore. I'm so sorry. I know y'all can't stand hearing about stuff like that. And still keep in mind, though, that it's not going to be for everybody. But I do feel like somebody is dealing with some sort of sexual anxiety. Or like, should I tell? Should I say, mention this happened? You know. And it might have been in someone's past. It might not be something that's currently going on. Somebody may have experimented, like I said, in the past, and they're just like, I want to come clean. I want to be open and honest, but I don't know how they're going to take this. This has haunted me. So I feel too like if this message is more so for those of you that already kind of felt something off like that. And I still say always, please don't just use these readings as 100% everything that, to give you your information. You need to have like a real conversation too. Yeah, I feel like someone just all of a sudden is like hurting and going through something, remembering, because they're remembering something that happened in the past. I think too someone is worried about history repeating itself. Something about what their relative did, their grandfather did, their father or their mother, and her mother and their mother. Like somebody's kind of worried about something like that. I feel like if you're, whatever it is that, if this is you that's concerned, I feel like, take your time when you're comfortable, talk about certain things that need to be talked about. Don't run from the issues, basically, but, deal with them. But right now I can see some sort of blockage. Somebody's like, I'm not ready to talk about it right now. I'm not comfortable. So don't try to force someone either to talk about something before they're ready. But hopefully, if this is your situation, they'll gradually warm up to, or you all can at least have some sort of conversation where it's like, okay, well, whenever you're ready to tell me, I'll be here for you type energy. Someone wants to know that the relationship is going to be secure enough to stand the test of time, to deal with certain things that are going on. So, yeah. All right. Hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.